Okay. Yeah, there we go. Hi everybody.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm having a Mr. Rogers moment now. I'm doing very well. Good to see you all, and it's nice that Blood Noir is finally out, because I've been waiting to talk about it. But of course you haven't read it yet, except some of you have. How many people have already read the book?
Almost all the way through.
Evil, evil, evil people. I can't write much faster than I do.
This happened last time.
It's not my fault.
It's ready.
There we go. You die. There we go.
Okay, first of all, let me introduce so there's no confusion later. This is my husband, Jonathan. Okay, this is Charles. And this is Jim. And it doesn't matter what I say, you guys can get on the damn internet and say anything you want. So, there. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm tired of it, folks. You know who you are. Okay. Who has questions? Now you're all going to give me that deer stare. Yes.
Okay, it's a two-part question. Part of it was on the thing about Edward. Do you ever plan to write just a book about Edward? And if not, in future books, does he return to the Edward that you introduced, or does he continue to kind of go down the soft route with the family?
Edward is not going to get his own book except with Anita along, because it's a first-person protagonist. Anita's my camera on the world. I don't think Edward's gotten softer. I think Edward's just shows more range of emotion. Scariest thing in the world is someone with training who has a family that's threatened. There's nothing scarier than that. You do not want to piss these people off for people that they're close to. So, the isolated killer is all interesting, but it surprised the heck out of me when we got off the plane in New Mexico in Obsidian Butterfly, and he had a fiance. I didn't know. My hand to God, I didn't know. When Anita gets off the plane, I get off the plane, I'm following her around, doing the little camera thing, and suddenly, a fiance? Edward? When did this happen? And the fact, okay, how many would you give? I would give almost anything to be able to write the scene where he goes to ballet class stuff. He takes the little girl and he picks her up for ballet class. We've said that on paper at least once. I want to see him with all the parents. Waiting in the room with all the other parents, all the little girls, and the leotards. That just pleases me as an image. I just can't come up with an excuse to do it in a book on stage. The only thing that would be better is to have Anita with him. Have her surrounded by the little kids and all the moms, and have her go, that whole, there are children and small things around them. Okay, other questions? Yes.
Okay, Killing Frost ends in a very odd way. That's not it, right? It's not over.
Why does it? This rumor happens every time with the Mary book and in an e-book. Let me just state that Killing Frost is not the last Mary book. Let go Frost. Sorry. Frost. Sorry. You guys are so lucky there are children in the room. But you come home with me. Okay, it is not the last book. And in fact, I am 50 pages out of the end of Swallowing Darkness. So, I'm stuck 50 pages out and have been for a while. Part of it's nerves from Blood Noir coming out, and part of it's that I'm tempted to kill everybody. Not our main people, but everyone's pissed us off off this book, they just need to die. I can't decide if they really need to die or if it's just me nervous and tired of it all. Mary is now, everyone's read Look at Frost, right? Yeah. Okay. Mary's pregnant now. I don't know about you, but pregnancy made me mean. Because suddenly you're protecting not just you, but this little person inside you. And she's got two, so you should be twins. But so we don't want to be in danger anymore. We're tired of it. And this is not the last Anita book, so please do not get on the internet tonight, tomorrow, on your phones now, and say that it is. Oh, and in fact, I know it's not because, do you want to just read the announcement? You guys are interested in that? At Berkeley, editorial director Susan Allison signed up 3 more Anita Blake vampire hunter novels from Laurell K. Hamilton. The #1 best-selling author credited with starting the genre of paranormal fiction. North American hard soft rights were brokered by Maryland Hobbiton Writers House and a major 7-figure deal. The first of 3 books, the 16th hardcover in the popular series, 17th, following the latest installment, Blood and War, was published in 2009. So I don't to back up the fact that this is not the last book. And I don't know why everyone thinks, but everyone thinks every book is the last book. Mary, I can see that because, especially if we kill everybody at the end. Oh my God. if we wipe out all our enemies at the end, you guys are so going to be convinced it's the last book. Anyway, other questions?
When are we going to find out if Peter is lycanthrope?
I think we've already found that Peter is not a lycanthrope. Lycanthrope. I think we stated that on paper. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I'm wrong? Or yes, we stated this? We stated on paper that he is not. He did not catch it. Which will, never mind.
I'm sorry. Do we find out anything about his mother's reaction to this story?
Well, his mother's got to know. It's like, he's 16 going on 17, but eventually you're going to see him without a shirt somewhere, and these horrible scars are going to be across his side. So, no, not yet. I don't know if she's going to be particularly happy to see Anita when she sees her again. Well, she's still going to marry him. You know, I'm sorry, she loves him and regular sex and all, she wants to have his child, so he gets extra credit on stuff like this. You know, and it's often you blame somebody else that you're not in love with. Have you ever noticed that? The person you're in love with gets you in trouble or gets somebody else in trouble that you care about, but you can't blame them, so the best friend gets in trouble? You're a bad influence. Other questions? No, you're just gonna, yeah.
You've talked before, like, the lycanthropes have, like, a lot of piercings and whatnot. When they ship, where do
The piercings stay, just like tattoos stay on the lycanthropes. Why they stay, I don't know. But they do, because we've met too many of them with tats and piercings. But the piercings have to be silver or they grow over them. So you have to be a pain slut to do it. Because it's constant pain. It's constant burning. And depending on how sensitive you are, it's not going to be a happy moment. But the tats, they stay. So if you could shave the fur away, the tats would still be there. So Haven's Cookie Monster tattoo comes and goes with it. Okay. All right, other questions?
Is Richard ever going to like that?
Okay, those who've read Blood and War know that Richard has his moment in this book where he hopefully, I'm hoping it's a turning point.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's a turning point, and I don't want to give it away, but I'm hoping it's a turning point. I want him to be happy. If not with Anita, somebody. I don't care at this point. Just be happy. And I really want to have her go at least once more to have Sunday dinner or Christmas dinner with the Siemens. I really do want to see the whole family. I want to see how Charlotte and Daniel are doing since everything that happened in Blue Moon. We've never seen them on paper again.
Yeah.
So I would like to see that once before we have the fight. Or before he finds somebody else who will actually marry him. Because that's what he wants. He wants marriage and children. He's so not with the right girl. I mean, he's not going to be doing this, and that's what he wants. He's in his early 30s. A lot of guys get there about that time. All right, other questions? No.